Ciao, Mono Laddies. My name is Chaz, and welcome back to part 2 of What If Zuko was, or became, Elementor from Max Steel. So, where we left off, they got introduced to the new classmate that is bigger than, and plus his sister says, "Hey, big brother." Yeah. So then Ochako knows who this guy is, as she says, "Hey, Zuko." As she knows is that he's wanted to ask her, but it's only out of school, so he learned how to control their powers. But then when Zuko, as Todoroki, understands that both Zuko and him are at the same power level on elements. Like, he could control fire and ice. So does Zuko does. But he controls water, fire, earth, wind, metal, and poison. Yeah, that's a mouthful. I was gonna add plastic too, but you only see one episode of plastic, and for just one episode. So then, yeah. So then after the ball throw, or actually during or after school, the very day that they all met the new student, he as he was about to leave with his sister, but then Ochako runs up to him. Yeah. He turns around, he sees him, as, of course, he tells her that or he's too embarrassed to say it, but Ochako knows that as she tells him that he's, no matter who you are, but he's, of course, he says, or no, she says, I don't really care who you are. I still love you. As his face turned red, like as his face is like or pinkish red, not like fiery color, more like the those things that are on his head. Yeah, he's blushing as he covers his own face. As she tells him that she really wanted to date him so bad since they were kids. Yeah. And I know that the 15 or I forget. So then Ochako and Zuko were like they know that he still loves her as he instead of like biting her head off, he actually kissed her. Tells her that he thought that she was gonna be dating someone else. That's what he thought. Eh? As but he says, nope, I only know one. That's you, Zuko. As she calls him, or sometimes he calls him, or no, sometimes she calls him Zuko, babe. As he's, yeah, so they both were on a mission on of yeah overhaul fight as the elementor is about the same size as or no 3 times taller than the overhaul's monstrous form. As he says as Ochako and Zuko, they got dating and Ochako really wanted to get married as her father allows her to do it. So he's kind of or Zuko's kind of embarrassed, but because of course Ochako asked him out on a date, and then they, of course, after the dating thing, they got married, or they were gonna get married. As he tells Overhaul that you will not lay a finger on my family name no more. As he turns to poison, as he affects the Overhaul on his right arm. So yeah, sorry. So then of course, then something clicked in his brain to do something. As he never tried it, or he never actually thought about it until right now. As Sir Night Eyes tells Zuko that he could ultralink with one of them. Like how Overhaul became aim with all those monster things. I'll try. As Zuko looks at a I'm trying to think of who was there. Let's just say he needed to use the arc, or no, he needed to use the link with someone that's same as he used steel or the rock guy, so to try it out on as his bodies or both bodies start to fuse into one, as they created a rock head. And so this is what he created. As he says, ready? Boom. Right. I was gonna pick Aries. Or let's do that. So the Aries was the one that gets bonded to or linked with Zuko. So he became the same size as her. As he uses her powers too. As he understands what he's capable of. So yeah. As Frog Girl's like, really? That's cool. As Ochako says, yep, that's my Zuko for ya. Go ahead and name him. As Ochako cheers on Zuko. As Zuko uses Aries' power to separate the that overhaul into back into four pieces. So yeah. But he shuts it off. And he unlinks himself. Literally done. As Aries is okay. As he looks at him, as when he didn't he copied the quirk of Aries. He didn't steal because she still has it. So he copies it. So now he has the powers of rewind time. And so, yeah. And they unlocked a new, or he unlocked new powers. If he bonds with certain someone, he also gains their powers too, like copies their powers. And he says, I really need. As his body starts to transform into his own personality. Like his body starts to form, or his actual body. Or so then after a overhaul fight, the him then Zuko regained his shape, him, and this is he can become a monster or a human at will. So yeah, he's basically taller than All Might's buffed up form. Even bigger than him that. So yeah. As he looks at his hands. So yeah. Zuko basically, when he used Ares' time quirk, that's what happened. As Zuko will really wanted to show, or so normally he comes through the window, but everyone's like, where is he? He's never this late. Or actually, he was early. He was down at the cafe, or no, at the lunchroom having breakfast. As he comes up, yeah. Ooh. So, yeah. When Zuko came out of nowhere, looking like that, or actually, I was trying to find a balance between him or his 4 monster forms. Yeah. He doesn't. I'm not trying to use like Todoroki's as half hot, half ice. But he has green hair instead of the orange and red. As the students got cut off, or not cut off, they were like surprised. And Zuko tells them that don't worry, it's still me. Need to fit through the doors to have some lunch or breakfast. Yeah. And don't worry, it's just As Mr. Zawa is like, huh. It is you are the Ultralink. So yeah. Oh, Chaco got, like, after school thing, Ochako got married to Zuko. And this is the end. And yeah. And they had 4 kids. Each one, or actually, 4 different elements. And each one has their mother's gravity quirk. So basically controls their elements. And they're immune to their elements. So yeah. Have fun, you guys. And take care. Peace.